Hi, this is Krishna Gopal back again with my Padi Hai with KG series of videos. I'm doing this at home, unlike the other videos which I've done using a studio either in Pune or in Hyderabad. Lockdown time, and I can't go to those places, so I'm doing this at home in one of my bedrooms, and hoping that the cooker is not going to go off in the kitchen. The topic for today is persistence versus being a pest. And I'm talking this about this more to the young population, the people who are starting off on their career and who have to deal with a low attention span boss who is likely to become impatient very soon, right? Personally, I don't think I am the best person to advise you on that, because while I have got better over time with this problem, at least with my boss, I don't think I have as yet perfected it. And when I look around, I see some of my colleagues who seem to have perfected it very well. They are able to, make a call for a minute to the boss, and then after 2 minutes make yet another call and not have him snap at them, right? Whereas I am on walking on eggshells most of the time, trying to prepare and so on and so forth. Anyway, the topic is not about me. The topic is, as I said, about how to be persistent without being a pest. Okay, it's a very very thin line. Okay, so I would say that the first thing to be able to get there as a youngster is to start dealing with your boss as an equal. Don't be obsequious, don't be subservient. And you will be an equal if you are prepared, if you have got an element of detail, if you have the ability to anticipate some questions. So plan that, plan the script a little bit, have an anticipation in your mind. What will he ask, and you're to handle that. And most importantly, have an economy of words. Don't ramble. If you ramble, sure shot way of being cut off and told, hey, you are a pest, and you take too much of my bandwidth, right? That's another thing that comes up, isn't it? If you keep calling, then you will be labeled as you consume too much of my bandwidth. But if you do not call also, the problem will be, why didn't you call? I am always available on the phone. You should have called and let me know. So you are actually balancing between these two, like you're balancing between being persistent and being a pest. Okay. On this topic, I do get a lot of requests over LinkedIn or even over email about, try and put me on, send my resume to somebody, get me a job and so on. And these days it's even more. And many times I forward it to some colleagues and then let the incoming mailer know that I forwarded to some people. And if there is interest, they will write to you or call you directly. That is number one. Many times, if the incoming mail is interesting or message is interesting, I add a colleague in CC in the mail, or attach that thing in or attach that person's contact in a LinkedIn message and so on. And after that, after some time, the pests always call back, right? They'll say, what happened? What I didn't hear from your colleagues, or I wrote to this guy and he is not responding, can you help? Hey man, I'm not your secretary. Okay, I did this little bit. I could have just ignored the mail. I did this little bit. Take that and go along. Let us go forward with a prayer in our minds. I know it might sound a little cruel to some people, but put yourself in my position. I get hundreds, right? And I cannot be chasing every mail through. So that's where the pest and persistence comes through, right? A persistent person many times can write in a different way. I don't know how, I can't give an example, and get my attention and make me want to do a little bit extra for it. But this I'm saying is very, very, very rare and very, very difficult. But remember this, there is a very thin line between being a pest and being persistent. And try and be prepared to come across as persistent rather than being a pest. Thank you very much for watching this video.